It's only been 1 day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki, with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend to the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki haven't faced each other since. Alas. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she needs to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. Because the passing by of students was making her feel more anxious, Yuri picked out the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Because the staircase under maintenance, no student will have any reason for coming here.
Well, there's a vending machine right there, so that would be a reason.
It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. Be ashamed.
What are you doing here?
I just...
Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle the pages beneath the pressure of her thumbs. Like, that's a meaty book, so that has to count for something.
Well, what are you doing here?
I just came to get a drink from the vending machine.
Oh, generic brand soda, my favorite.
It's
Water
right
brand
next to...
water.
Yeah.
Everyone has had the drink I like. It's right next to bar, and
Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact.
There's no juice here.
Natsuki also looking away, shuffles.
Well, what
over to the
about
vending
juicy
machine
juice?
With 20%
Yes, that is a
juice.
real thing.
It's so quiet that every one of her movements seems to reverberate through the entire stairwell.
Like that?
Yeah. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage, which she then fidgets within the place of the coins. It's some kind of iced tea. Some kind, of course.
Some kind.
But instead of leaving right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her.
It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy.
Thankfully, Natsuki, this is not a slasher movie.
Well, not while Monica isn't editing things.
I mean, that's not what I meant, really. I mean, it's totally cool. It's your thing or whatever. Like, I can see how it suits you, so...
Come on, just get to it.
Monica, you're not supposed to be in this episode.
Sayori
Go home, Monica.
I'm the one who's providing the music. Of course I'm around.
Not because
But
I
they
think you're
don't know
creepy or
that.
something. I didn't mean that either.
Poor Natsuki.
You know, I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, in the wise words of Gandalf the White, in fact, it's best if you never speak, Peregrine Took.
Especially if you don't speak at all, but
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Everything is reasonably
Yuri finds herself attempting
decent.
some words of comfort to read Natsuki's stammer and herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly seats herself down near Yuri.
Well, I can leave if you want. Also, Monica, you're gonna be playing that same song over and over?
Natsuki twists the cap of the drink and takes a sip.
She took the whole bottle in one go.
Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretends to.
Oh, soccer tryouts!
And the two just sit there for a long time. Tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes.
Excuse me, you two. We're trying to use the stairs.
Even without any
They're out of
words,
order.
Yeah, they're
this
out of order.
seems to mean at least something. Though it's not clear what it may be. Maybe someone who is not in this game should stop looking for evidence.
What?
Lunch ends more quickly than expected.
Bake sale, soccer tryouts, and a
Music club, yes. Natsuki is the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle.
Are you coming today? To the club?
Yuri nods.
I'm sorry for being so awkward.
Dork.
I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. I just can't for some reason. I don't know why. But I want to. Eventually.
There's no rush.
Yeah, we've got an hour and 4 minutes.
I promise.
Pinky swear.
Thanks.
And the music stopped.
Next day. It's the next day.
Ow!
Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine, glancing at Yuri, as she does so.
Is this the only song
Observing
you
her.
know, Monica?
You'll
Today,
earn the better song when
she
you
seems to be
finally
holding some
make
kind of
up
book as well.
properly.
Oh, you're here again.
Oh.
See,
Yeah.
there you go.
And for the happy music.
Well, I just came here to read this because there aren't any people around here.
Oh, I thought you didn't like how quiet it was.
Well, I don't, but there's no people here.
I'm pretty sure there's someone, technically.
I see. She wants a place that has people in it, but it's also quiet at the same time.
Natsuki sits
Sorry,
down.
the other way around. Not quiet, but at the same time no people in there, which is kind of
It
hard
don't
to do.
feel so much different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch at the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again.
Oh, are they now?
Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to tour around it.
But it's okay that I'm here.
Actually, that's an improvement.
Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it.
Do you?
Especially since, like, they all just assumed I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club.
We got a glimpse of that in Sayori and Natsuki's chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm trying to hide it from them exactly.
Actually, no, the previous one with Monica and Natsuki, sorry.
But I just don't want it to come up again now after I waited so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Get better friends.
Mm-hmm. You don't have other friends who are into manga?
None unless online friends count.
Oh, Natsuki, you sweet summer child.
Just because she herself is an anime character doesn't mean that, they're not being truthful.
And Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yuri?
Yeah.
You're awake there?
Yes, I am.
Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into at least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone's constantly judging you by what you're reading.
Well, if what Yuri told us about it is true, well, doesn't make much of a difference, unfortunately.
That would be so awful. Especially since I already hate attention so much.
Well, it's a good thing I have thick skin, I guess.
That's highly debatable, but moving on.
By the way, I would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already. If you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with.
No, this hobby is mine and mine alone.
My secret.
I don't want to share with anybody.
Okay.
You're a yandere for your hobby,
Yes.
and a yandere and a tsundere. Wonder why we don't often see these kinds of pairings often.
Because it's very tough to deal with it.
Oh, I have online friends.
Because everyone would die in their vicinity.
I mean, technically, I guess, but still.
Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then.
As I mentioned, Yuri is the character I sadly had to relate to the most.
It's somewhat
she's the tallest
embarrassing,
of the group?
embarrassing to
No.
reminisce about those days.
I know.
Some habits.
Sometimes I feel like the me from years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face.
That's cute, Yuri. Just as Mac.
Oh, whatever. We're all just stupid kids back then anyway.
I mean, I guess, but
I suppose the gremlin brings
Some
up
of
a
the
point.
fanfics I wrote, thank God I used a pseudonym.
Were you the one who wrote My Eternal?
Joe, but the person who
No.
wrote my turn, I'm pretty sure was deliberately trolling people.
Nobody knows to this day.
All I'm gonna say is just listen to the dramatic reading.
Yes.
Yes.
But I... Go on.
God lives.
But I liked it at the time. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus I can look back and say with confidence that I've become a better person since then.
By the way, which dramatic reading? There's several.
Yes.
So I don't think I would change anything.
I wonder if a few years from now we'll think the same thing about our current selves.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Live that long.
I think there was one made into an animatic of sorts, which is what I'm thinking of.
Beautiful.
Probably.
That's one thing that I keep
That
asking to
doesn't
Daddy,
make
like,
you uncomfortable?
how the 20 years from now people will see the media produced now, like movies and video games. How will we judge?
Well, I
Of
guess
course not.
if the 2000s are anything to go by, what age as well will be regarded well enough, I guess.
Who knows?
I mean, some people consider the PS3 to be a retro console at this point.
Shut up.
Might as
Some.
well be.
I mean, some. At this point, it objectively
Well,
is,
that's
according to the
a very-
What does
definition.
that say about me?
It tells you you're old. Get used to it.
That's me from the future coming to terms with me right now.
Right.
The sooner, Shioi, the sooner you accept it, the better. Trust me.
No, I'm stubborn. No.
Also, ow, I didn't mean to do it that hard.
Or
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
funny because Natsuki's father probably abuses her.
Okay, again. One does have to wonder how much of this is still a
It
factor in
seems to
the
be
unaffected
having
world.
implications at the very least. But then to Natsuki's surprise, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. She turns red and stares into her lap, but is able to hide a smile, as though it was very funny. Yuri,
Oh
you're a
my
masochist
god,
by
she's
nature.
into it!
It doesn't count, okay?
She is so into it! Oh my
Okay.
god!
Remember that this is the girl that even before Monica started messing with everything, licked Protag's blood.
Yeah.
And again, did stuff with the pen and poem.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had it in you.
Oh, she's got a lot more in her.
I don't. I don't even know why I did that.
Okay, not exactly how I planned the bonding session to go, but it's progress.
Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry, I keep distracting you.
Funny, is that what the kids are calling it
You
these
said you were looking
days?
forward to reading, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading.
Oh, right.
Taki
I just wanna
Wood
take-
Killer.
I want to take one note of something, though. Notice how when it comes to the combos where it's just two characters and no one else, only Monika and Sayori have gotten a thing that's completely to themselves, and only Natsuki and Yuri have gotten something that's completely to themselves. Notice a pattern there?
The two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour. But the whole time, Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of her conversation. Again, fucking mood killer.
I know, right? This'll take another day to the plan, damn it.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm here to lay low again.
Day 3 of the sessions.
Another day has passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered into the stairwell once more.
Like these two are having their extra private own literature club session.
They found their hangout spot.
Hey, did you buy that?
Natsuki quickly noticed a bottle of iced tea on the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact.
You want to drink tea together?
What, like for me?
Oh, she's already gotten her an anniversary present.
Yes, she bought it for you.
Oh
I
my
didn't know I was
god.
coming here today. What if I didn't show up?
You know what, Natsuki, you're perfect for an anime protagonist. You're just as clueless as one.
It's the idiot couple, and I love it so much.
She certainly needs to be in the role of anime
just-
protagonist because somebody
I
needs to
mean-
feed this child.
I would have drank it myself, I guess.
Oh my
No.
god, you two are hopeless!
It was a stupid thing to do.
No, it wasn't stupid.
Oh, has she finally now gotten the hint?
I just thought,
Yes, think and use your head.
never mind.
God damn
God
it!
damn it! Monica's log, day 3, these two will just not progress properly.
Just fuck already.
Dan,
I
I
meant to
like
say-
your writing, but please don't do this to me.
What I meant to say is thank you. Thank you. And that is a really nice gesture.
It's okay if you don't feel that way.
No, she does feel that way. She just is terrible at telling you.
Do! See, other things that I didn't mean. Wait, you
So does
said
that-
I swear, please believe me.
I get it wrong a lot too.
Maybe you can tell language in other ways.
So I believe you, which is why I prefer to take action. So can I take you now?
Natsuki exhales in relief.
She asked so politely.
She then sits down next to Yuri and takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, she was probably overthinking it so much, but Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt.
But not determination.
Alas.
I'll do something nice for you next time.
See to it that you do.
Please don't feel obligated.
I want to! I want to do nice things too. You can thank me out. Try to figure out how to do something nice. Nothing.
Again.
It just reminds me how It just reminds me how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately.
Is that why you've been coming here?
Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything. There are just other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately.
Like actually hanging out with people who give a damn about you?
I like being around them when we're all just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously.
Yuri's face looks like she's going,
There's Natsuki's as well.
So when I don't know, feeling serious, then their attitudes just really get on my nerves.
Again, I think that's a sign that you have crap friends outside the literature club, it seems.
It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club.
how come?
I don't know.
Realization that they were crap.
I feel like I used to be really good at just putting up with it, because it would be so stupid to cause a drama over a joke I didn't like or something.
I
But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not going to demand for everyone around me to change.
Just earlier you were saying you had thick skin, now you're saying you're overly sensitive. But...
But,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, I know. Monica and Sayori really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. I would just be making an embarrassment of myself.
that feeling when you accidentally use group 1 humor on group 3.
Sorry, none of this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it.
It's okay. I like listening. Yep, there you go.
We established that.
What? Listening to other people's problems?
Yes, I'm trying to become a psychologist someday. Yes.
That's weird.
Have you never heard about therapy?
I'm pretty sure none of them did.
Yuri seems at least familiar with the
Uh-oh,
concept
Natsuki
as
ju-
does Monica.
Yeah,
They
not-
probably read in books.
Sorry.
You just used
Therapy
it.
is as foreign to these therapy is as much as unknown to these characters as the ones in Professor Layton.
I just
I
like
thought you were
learning
about to say
people.
is unknown to the ones in Steven
Do you
Universe.
think
Although
it's
I guess
weird?
to be fair, they addressed that eventually.
No, that's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so...
Also, regarding to... well, I'm not sure later.
I don't know. Does that mean I should keep going?
Yes. If you'd like.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know what to talk about now.
Okay, well,
now it's becoming a race.
yes. What are some things that you like about your friends? How about this? We can flip a coin.
Or have a flirting match.
A lot of things. How about best 2 out of 3 arm wrestling? I mean, they're really fun to hang out with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. And it's fun to complain about school together.
Haha, our education systems suck.
Well, it does, so...
I mean, it's,
I was gonna say it does.
It made me laugh a lot. I mean, I have a lot of good memories and inside jokes. Isn't Japan's educational system just the worst?
Implying that there's an educational system that doesn't suck. Oh.
If C.S. Lewis anyone to go by, the British one back then sucked even more.
I'm bad at a lot of these things.
Over here, it's not so much the education system that sucks, it's the money
So?
with it.
Are those all things that are important to you?
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up, Jova.
Oh. Well, kind of, but they're not things I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, and I'm still friends with them too.
Well, Sayori really likes your baking,
I mean,
Who doesn't?
and she makes you laugh,
I'm not gonna pass up free cupcakes.
and she complains a lot.
That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends.
It's like in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Seriously, where have you seen that guy? He makes me laugh.
Yeah, I suck.
Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings. It's funny because Vanessa says the same thing about me, actually.
That people like you.
No, no. She says she likes me because I make her laugh, basically. Alright.
Excuse me? How about you don't talk about the way about my friends that you don't know anything about?
Mm-hmm.
whoops.
Dun dun dun.
Natsuki stands up.
You're losing her.
No, wait.
Damn it, Yuri! Recourse! Recourse!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave.
Follow that. Natsuki sighs and shakes her head.
It's fine. As long as you understand, you can't just judge people like that.
That is ironic coming from this little judgmental gremlin.
Yes.
Although she
I'm
did at
sorry.
a point, Yuri was making the step longer than the leg. Natsuki sits back down.
You can't just compare friends like that and, measure who's better than who. Everyone's different.
I'm sorry. I just...
Follow
I just don't like people who want to hurt you.
Oh!
that.
I'll kill them.
Protective.
That's for later, Shiro.
So she's like Nagatoro with
Moment
Senpai
of silence stretches between them.
in season 2.
They don't want to hurt me.
They just say shitty things that make you feel shit.
We just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun.
Yeah, totally fun with the way it felt you made you feel ostracized.
I don't like that. I'm with you on that one.
Don't wait, what?
The
Well,
way your
that's when
friends
I'm
treat
friends
you.
with them. And you're not. Also, sorry about my voice.
You like it?
No lying, Natsuki.
Just don't worry so much about me.
That's not answering the question.
That's a non-answer, Natsuki.
Oh god. Natsuki, that's a red light.
It's not worth it.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help with social conflicts.
You know, you help with Sayori, Yuri. Goddamn.
Like how Monica can.
No, Monica cannot.
Monica is really bad at that, actually.
She's good at the. No, she's not. No, she's not.
Okay, all joking aside, guys, remember, Monica technically has been the one who solved most of these conflicts, technically, so far, going by the scoreboard. So, again, for as much as we may feel about her for her actions, she actually is relatively good with being a people person.
Go ahead,
That's what Monica and Sayori never seem to understand.
that sometimes they don't want help. Go on.
Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong and until they're like, "Aw, what's wrong? Is everything okay?"
I mean, I guess the issue is that they tend to be right that there's a problem.
I just want to mind my own business sometimes. I decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you.
Poor Yuri.
You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think.
Could it be that these two will support each other and help each other find the best in themselves?
Oh, you don't need to reassure me or anything.
And so they were roommates.
More than
I
that,
need that.
Troy. They were cousins.
Again.
Is that what we're calling it nowadays?
Again, one step at a time.
Sure, yeah. We still gotta help Natsuki with that issue about her friends, or supposed friends.
Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener.
And you sure make a good talker.
I mean, in a sense, yes.
Yeah.
Also, yes, Pedro. That's basically what people call it.
Okay, thank you. So basically, they both have each other's opposite fetish. You know, like Yuri likes the talking and Natsuki likes the listening. Basically.
Well, it's
It's like
I
with
joked.
historians when they find gay people. It's like, these two are in the middle of a ritual. Yeah, that's what we're fucking calling it. Cool.
Basically, roommates are the new cousins, essentially.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're
Not
cousins.
actually at all.
Ugh.
It's so weird because I always find myself as someone who can just say whatever's on my mind.
I'm convinced that they made the dialogue as flirty between those two on purpose in that dub.
Again, just wait and see.
But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or I want to say something I mean. Or I want to say something mean, I mean shit. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer that. I'm just talking to myself.
Maybe Natsuki is experiencing something like change.
You.
Yuri nods and
breakthrough?
remains silent.
Mm.
Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the pages of her book.
You like reading so much.
Oh. Well, a lot of reasons. Allow me to list them now.
Reason one, people suck.
But I just get sucked into it so easily.
Again, more on that later too.
It's so immersive, like I want to be a part of it. I think there are a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated. Especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I just don't really understand it and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. It's called escapism, honey.
I think we're about to get there, if not now, later.
I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. Except for one, but I'm not telling. So in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life.
Really? Is that hard for you to be around people? Like, all the time?
Fairly often, especially in group settings.
And that's why you joined a group.
Remember, she did got the first draft of the pamphlet.
When people are making all kinds of conversation and saying jokes and all of that, I don't know what to do, and I just disengage.
It's your emergency exit in Pokemon terms.
Oh. That doesn't get lonely?
What I do to see us?
I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one. And I have online friends too, of course.
Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books?
All the time. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache. I feel like I need a gremlin in my life to make me feel better.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
A gremlin for a gremlin?
I mean, makes
You got a
sense.
problem with that?
I can't imagine the
too.
gremlin.
There you go, see? Me too. There you go. Good job. Good job. Really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. A lot. Like, more than anything.
After Natsuki mutters that, silence fills the stairwell once more.
And then the bell rings, ruining the illusion.
But it's a mutual silence.
And then the janitor goes by revealing he's
One
been
full of
listening the whole
understanding.
time.
Actually, we got the understanding a couple of parts ago, you know. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Hey,
My old school bell sounded like it was getting strangled towards the end.
Oh, hello. I almost thought you weren't coming today.
The happy makeup music is playing.
yeah, well,
Lunch is already more than halfway over.
I like hanging out with you, Baka.
Natsuki had typically been meeting during the stairwell much earlier, since it had been a good way of dodging her friends when she didn't feel like seeing them.
Which has pretty much become every day now, it seems.
Today, she's holding a large plastic container in both hands.
I ran into my friend, so I hung out with him for a while.
Is that so?
Yeah.
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 What she said.
I was in a good mood today, so I figured I hadn't seen him in a while, which I had to come up with an excuse for, but I expected that.
Hmm.
I figured I should. Plus, I have way more of these than I know what to do with, so I figured I would share with them too.
Genius.
As she sits down, Natsuki opens the lid of her container.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
You made cupcakes.
Oh, again?
I was going for stink bombs to throw at my enemies, but you know it.
How about cheesecake?
No. It's been a while at this point, so I figured it was about time again.
Oh?
You can take one if you want.
Yuri takes a cupcake and carefully twirls it between her fingers. It's like a basketball.
The sleight of hand, I see.
It's brown with dark green frosting immaculately shaped into a floral pattern and topped with some kind of glittery powder. Finally, no cats!
Someone's a fan of Sweeney Todd, I see.
No,
How-
not that.
How pretty.
Oh, there were people in those.
Before there were cats.
I just ate, so I may not be able to finish it. Are they for the club?
Except for this heart-shaped one, which I made especially for you.
Aww.
Yeah, I guess so. I made a heart-shaped one for you, a book-shaped one for Monica, and Sayori, you can pick whatever.
Why is this one shaped like a rope?
I just thought that because
means
green.
that the rest-
I just thought that because green is Monica's favorite color, right?
The rope means, solidarity.
It keeps us tied together, like
Yes,
the friends we are.
there we go.
Because
Yeah.
we're DDLC heroes. Yuri takes a small bite.
Keep in mind, Yuri, you got special pick before
What's the
everyone
flavor?
else.
This is green tea flavored.
Well, my, what a coincidence! It just happens to be
awesome.
Yuri's favorite flavor.
I love green tea.
Oh, do you?
You
You're
knew
not even
that. Shut up.
It's just a random idea I wanted to try, so...
Don't even
Uh-huh.
try.
We can read you
Yeah.
like a book.
Don't laugh at me.
What a story, Natsuki.
I know what you're doing, Dan.
I'm not. I just felt happy.
It was a laugh of joy.
Basically.
Oh, sorry.
He's gotten so much better at apologizing genuinely.
Usually when... Never mind. What I mean is that I'm glad.
Because I'm happy.
No. Sorry for
That
saying
song
dumb
is
things
awesome.
again. Not helping! I just wanted to do something nice.
Alright.
Oh.
And this is something I happen to be good at.
Aching.
I mean, yeah.
And I do know that you like them from past experience.
You know what they say, the way to a woman's heart is through her stomach.
Hmm.
Yuri
Or for the
turns red,
ribcage.
recalling the time she treated herself rather generously to Natsuki's cupcakes.
Oh.
Ironically, her mouth is too full of cupcake for her to stammer an excuse, so she just settles for a disapproving look.
Don't try to look disapproving while your mouth is full of them.
How did you get into baking?
My dad doesn't feed me.
Oh well, I don't know. It kind of just always appealed to me. Well, a few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking, so I got like super into it for a while. I was probably making stuff almost every day.
Oh god, was it Food Wars? I hope to god it wasn't Toriko.
Oh my
Jesus.
god. That would be
I've been on
something.
baking binges before. I know that feeling.
I
Where you
Food
just
Wars
get
is
inspiration
stupid,
after
but at the very least it's
inspiration.
harmless. Toriko, no. Let's just say that behind-the-scenes stuff makes it very bitter to actually look at it.
Oh, I was more expecting food porn, not that kind of thing. Okay.
But it's something I always do. I liked anyway. It's like baking is like art. When you get good at it, it gets more delicious too.
I'm struggling to imagine myself putting my heart into something so artistic, knowing that it would just be eaten afterwards.
But that's
Well,
so
to be
that
fair-
it tastes delicious.
I think
yeah.
Natsuki's about to explain.
Yuri, anything can be eaten afterwards.
Uh-huh.
Not by design necessarily, but still.
Did you eat a
Yeah, you could
painting?
eat pencils, but you know that would really hurt.
I guess you could technically eat
The
a house if you chopped
the
it
extra
up.
carbon,
extremely
gives you that flavor.
You can eat the floor, as Batman Returns taught us. It's good with fiber.
Or like in the Willy Wonka 2005 movie, you can build a palace made out of chocolate and then eat it.
Yeah, maybe you're too practical for it.
I
I mean,
am.
it happens.
I think I prefer to be on the receiving end. Oh, mama.
Oh!
Of the
Hey, hey,
food.
Yeah.
What kinks you're in? Hey,
Sure.
what,
Yes, the food.
that's my other favorite part about it. And hey, what kinks you're into, I got no
Do I
problem
need to get the bonk stick again?
See, there you go.
It's something I can do that makes a lot of people happy, like
You know-
unconditionally.
But again,
You know,
jokes aside, what Natsuki is saying about cooking is actually legit.
No, it is.
Everyone is always so thankful, and in that moment, you get to be like the bringer of joy.
Especially at a cookout. Oh, delicious barbecue.
I mean, that's pretty easy. I'm talking about something a bit more complex, like a proper risotto, you know?
Hey! Grilling can be very
Oh, no,
complex.
sure, you have to
The
understand the
rice
temperature.
is raw.
The lamb
The
sauce!
lamb sauce!
It's always the risotto.
It's fucking raw, damn it. Make it again.
You know, one of these days I gotta show you guys the menu, because that's essentially a what if Gordon Ramsay went insane
sorry.
sort of bout.
Wait. What if Gordon Ramsay went insane? I think that is an oxymoron.
It's
Like,
called Hell's
Dimensional
Kitchen.
dimensional
yeah, we already have Hell's Kitchen for that. So you were able to make up with your friends today?
There wasn't really anything to make up with them about. We weren't fighting or anything.
Uh-huh.
You weren't?
No.
Maybe I misunderstood.
It only turns into a fight if I lose my cool, and that's just unnecessary drama. It only makes things worse.
Oh dear.
So they're not going to stop?
No. I mean, it only happens sometimes anyway. It's just the way they are. I'm the only one who ever has a problem with it. It's not worth it. Especially since I've got somewhere to go now where I don't feel like hanging out with them.
Retreating from problems does not always solve them.
Oh, I see. We have a saying
Even if
over
it is
here.
with your lover.
We have a saying over here in my country that people who are uncomfortable should just leave that group. But
Crinkles as Yuri clenches a fist.
she has a better group now anyway. She should just focus on that. I'm glad that the situation is resolved, and that you don't have to avoid them anymore.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh,
Yuri.
great.
Come on, Yuri. You have to take her now. It's now or never.
And I don't have to bother you during your alone time anymore.
Just tell her you love her, you big goof.
Which one?
Yeah.
Both.
I'm
Pick
sure you have
one.
a lot of reason to catch up on.
Somebody say it.
It sure is a great thing that I won't be hanging out anymore with this person I totally really like.
Yeah.
No, Yuri, no. Come on, man.
Yuri, you're losing her. Come on! I have been putting in so much work on this. You can't just.
Do we need to lower Sayori with a kiss the girl sign?
I know that the cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me.
It's funny because somebody more or less made a music video which legit plays the song Kiss the Girl for that sort of scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Between Natsuki and Yuri.
It's the best I can do.
Settling.
So you can have the rest of them.
Natsuki grabs the box and slides it over to Yuri's feet.
Again, why do I get the feeling she wasn't exactly talking about
Yuri
the
stares at the
cupcakes
box.
when she said that's the best she can do?
Then she shakes her head and slides them back.
Oh.
You should say them for your other friends.
Fuck him.
But I thought you were so happy to be spending time with them.
But they're assholes.
Oh?
Besides, I made them for you.
Oh
Natsuki's
my.
voice whines as she protests.
So...
I know.
Remember what she did say about, the joy of cooking.
And I like them very much. Exactly as you thought.
She made them just for Yuri.
You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. And if this is the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take it from you.
Hmm.
No, they were making you happy.
We are just about a few steps away from her spitting it out.
You make me happy.
Come on.
You're worth more than cupcakes to some people.
I prefer chocolate fudge cake myself.
That's why they want to spend time with you and be your friend.
Or something more.
Without warning, tears pour out from Natsuki's
Well,
eyes.
that's kind of ironic, but that's what Before the Storm does.
Pulls her
They
knees to her chest and starts sobbing into her arms.
Oh boy.
remember how in Before the Storm, Joey, we can choose whether Chloe declares her love or just say they're friends. So Natsuki,
I'm such a bad person.
No.
No.
but you're my bad person.
Yuri stammers, feeling panicked.
It's not usual when Yuri isn't the one crying
Sorry.
in the room.
You didn't. It's
Natsuki tries to choke back her sobs, but struggles to speak through them.
I really hate myself sometimes. And it feels so wrong when you say those nice things to me. I don't deserve it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I am. So difficult. And I can't think of even a single thing about myself that somebody would like.
Well, how about the color of your eyes or the one of your hair? Those are things that generally attract people.
Hmm.
And I hated myself for bothering you during lunch. I just thought it was my chance to be a good person. And to be nice and do the things you wrote about in the letter. I knew if I tried in the club, Sayori and Monica would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it.
This is why it's important for this to happen outside there.
You know, I think a lot of those negative things too about myself.
We're both kind of messed up.
I never felt like a good person. I always scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I said all the wrong things.
Yeah.
And I just spent so much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. So I understand some of that through my own experience. And that's why I wanted to write the letter and express my feelings. It pained me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself.
Natsuki sniffles. Yuri rustles through her bag and pulls out some tissues, then hands them to Natsuki.
Monica told me that it takes a good person to reflect on these things. The desire to improve yourself, that makes you a good person. So don't worry so much.
See, some of my advice did help out.
Also, there are things about you that people would like, so...
You know, people that could be very close to you in this very moment. So.
Like what?
Oh crap,
Like
are you
people
really
with
gonna make...
purple hair.
Are you really gonna make me
pretty
say
tall.
it? Like how you're fun for people to be around.
In what way?
And you're not shy. And you know how to make people laugh.
Again, in what way?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And you're very passionate about things, and you know how to take the lead.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
And you care a lot about other people. And just... a lot of things.
She's
A
trying so
literal
hard, guys.
diamond
Come
in the
on.
rough.
Oh. Well, now you're making me feel really embarrassed.
Get the hint,
Well-
Natsuki.
You're the one who asked. Look, this is starting to get really awkward. Are we gonna do it or not? And don't you think I feel embarrassed?
Natsuki tries to hide a smile, then she sighs and it fades away.
Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time, but then I keep coming back for some reason. It's like
Just
I'm
when
being
it-
controlled.
Just when I think I was out, they pulled me back
Oh,
in.
back in.
Is that
That's like the
bad?
that's like the one good line from that movie. Duh.
Just really confusing. I mean, my friends and I go way back, so ditching them all the time feels like... I don't know.
Maybe that's your hint. You should get rid of them and get better friends. Feels like what?
Like I'm being watched.
What? Like
Oh
an-
shit, she's on to us, Monica.
Oh,
Natsuki's voice gets quiet.
Well, who's recording this conversation?
Maybe I'm scared they'll get mad at me.
no. Monica and Sayori have a bet about who confesses first.
Yeah. Monica's betting on Yuri, probably.
Yeah,
I
Natsuki's
really don't know what to do.
and obviously Sayori is betting on Natsuki.
Pauses. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor tiles while she thinks of herself.
What would you do hypothetically if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you?
Oh, happy for what?
Your well-being, the fact that you are finally
Hap-
ascending.
happy that your new club is making you happy?
That's just not a fair hypothetical.
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 Hypothetically speaking.
Natsuki says
Whatever.
that, but with little confidence in her voice.
I always told myself I don't rely on the approval of others to be happy. And I still feel that way, but
But maybe you can open up just a little bit and let the love come in.
I'm spending time with people who put me down whenever I don't have their approval.
Yeah, that's not really a great environment, Natsuki.
Yeah, really isn't. Either they gotta change or it's time to jet.
That's probably what's making me feel so confused.
Unnecessary feelings, eh?
Yeah.
Because I'm threatened out of things that should make me happy. So no matter what, it's like I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hurt.
That must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself. Being made to feel like you're wrong just for being the person you are.
Speaking of experience, it just goes against everything I believe in, doesn't it?
Don't worry, Natsuki. You'll understand soon that life is just one big joke.
It goes against the kind of person I want to be. I'm fed up
Joker.
with it. I'm fed up with a lot of things.
Natsuki presses her palms into her forehead and shakes her head.
I know what's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy than it is to do something so scary.
To do what?
You? You know, to end it.
With them?
Yeah, we had to specify that for a game like this.
Yeah, because that phrase on its own is
Can be
yeah.
taken out of context.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were actively considering that as an option.
Also, this is important. Yuri didn't naturally suggest, even if she was really clearly thinking about it. It was not. She was waiting for Natsuki to actually say it.
It wasn't until recently. It's just one of those things where, like,
It's helped Natsuki believe and actually really fall through on what is actually her own decision.
it's been a certain way for so long that you just get used to it. Like, so much of you's gone into it, so much of it feels like that's just how your life is.
Throwing it away is like throwing away such a...
Throwing it away is like
Sorry.
throwing away such a big part of your life. I'm emoting here.
Sorry, my bad.
It makes me feel sick to think about.
Natsuki sighed.
It's just really scary. It's terrifying.
What are you scared of?
Again, usual stuff.
I don't know. A lot of things.
Like the inevitability of the future.
Like being alone. Not having anyone to talk to or hang out with.
Well, you'll always have me.
Not being able to replace what I have with them.
Maybe you could replace it with something better.
And I don't want them to hate me. And I'm scared they'll hurt me for going against them.
Yeah, that's a bit more concerning, to be honest.
Physically?
Yeah.
Not physically! But
Yuri clenches her fist like Arnold.
Not-
Around it, so.
Natsuki.
what?
If anyone even thinks to cause you harm, I will unleash hell upon them.
If that's not a long confession, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yep.
I know, and a yandere one at that too. She's down bad for Natsuki.
And so, and right now Monica's like, haha, pay me up, Sari.
Yeah,
Natsuki
I knew it.
snorts in laughter.
take that.
God damn it.
Don't laugh at me.
Sorry, I was just... I like that.
Oh. Interesting.
It's so hot. That's all.
Yeah, because
Oh.
of hell, everything.
Well, I meant it.
We're not going to induct us into the role playing, are we?
I know you did.
Natsuki gives you an endearing look.
Oh.
I needed it.
Aww.
Hmm.
Hold hands.
As the conversation lapses, Natsuki again slides her box of cupcakes over to Yuri.
Eat them all.
Just take them, okay? I don't want other people to have them anymore.
Whoa! Exclusively for Yuri!
Are you sure?
Natsuki nods.
I'm sure.
Damn sure.
I will then. I'll enjoy them.
Natsuki looks away, but a feeling of warmth spreads through her. She holds onto that feeling, knowing it will give her courage.
Determination.
Da-da-da-da.
If we said termination,
Ah, you're here first today.
if we said termination, like, oh, what a nice moment, die!
And you brought reading material.
Monica's
having
log,
so
day
many
5.
lunch dates.
I am
Natsuki is
enjoying the
sitting in a
money that I
usual
won
spot.
from my bet with
This time
Sayori.
holding a volume of manga while her lunch sits beside her. Yuri sits down as well and opens her own book.
It sucks when a good series has to come to an end.
I know,
One
right?
Piece has to finish eventually.
I have a feeling we'll all be dead first.
Like, it's such a big
wonder.
part of your life, and then one day there's just nothing left.
Like, I'm not even up to, like, the 100 episode mark of the anime, and the anime's like over 1,000 at this point.
Makes you feel so empty.
Unfortunately, I'm about to experience that myself. I'm on the last book of this series.
God, imagine people who have dedicated themselves to One Piece having to deal with it when that show ends.
Well,
That
moving on
sucks.
to something else.
Is Yuri reading a series of unfortunate events?
But there's
I
also
don't
something
maybe.
satisfying about letting a story conclude. I don't know if I'd want it to go on forever.
Well, the last book is literally called The End, so...
Maybe.
You know, this book called Sonic and the Black Knight tells a very good story about stuff needing to end.
It does.
How long ago, dude?
But there are some things I wish could.
On the other hand, have you ever read something that overstayed its welcome?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I can think of at least one thing that I read that got pretty unbearable like halfway through, and the ending really sucked.
I feel like regardless of the ending, that's how people are gonna feel about One Piece once it ends, because it's just been
So-
going on for so long.
It sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when they just keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore.
Ha!
So, it's like she's describing Rent a Girlfriend right now.
Ooh, shots fired, but he is absolutely right.
The only
Because
difference
it sucks either way.
the only difference is that it sucked from the get-go, not even at the halfway point. So,
I think One Piece is still fine, but I do.
Oh, no, I don't
agree
talk
that
about-
they've
no.
been dragging
It's
out
more
that
of a
One
thing.
Piece
It's
thing.
more of a thing of you have so much of a big fan base that you're inevitably gonna disappoint someone.
I wasn't trying to associate this with what they're saying with One Piece. I
Anyway.
just think it's much more apt to Rent a Girlfriend. That's
Again,
That-
they slowly eat. Anyway, except Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching their food at all.
Are you hungry for something else, Natsuki?
Actually, no.
Oh.
You don't go out during the weekends, right?
Do we even have weekends?
They
Maybe.
mentioned them a few.
Yeah.
You were stuck with Yuri's corpse for a whole weekend.
Excuse me?
friends at the mall or downtown or whatever.
Yeah, they have weekends, but do I have weekends?
I'm not a total shut-in, you know?
I do wonder if that line was put in explicitly to tell people that Yuri was not a total shut-in.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was kind of made to address a lot of things people might have thought about the characters.
Yeah, probably. Anyway,
Well, I'm sure I go out less
Actually,
often
that's
than other
Pedro.
people.
Oh, sorry. Now I'm doing
well,
it.
I'm sure I will go. I don't really meet
Aw,
a friends
they're
in
reading each
Arbiter who
other's
spend
lines.
time
How
like that.
cute.
And then Monica's like, you know, Sayori, they got a good thing going on. Maybe
Also, Yuri has a board game group.
I'm usually meeting with
Oh.
my board game group.
Board game group?
It doesn't matter. It's just more nerdy stuff.
You totally do tabletop, don't you?
Why do you ask anyway?
She's asking you out, you idiot.
I was just curious. I just realized that I couldn't picture it, so
You're doing
I
it
was just
again.
curious.
You know, as much as I'm enjoying
Yuri
the
looks
money I
at
won,
Natsuki and realizes that she's shaking.
Don't look at me like that.
Sorry.
Like what? The way you look
Natsuki
lovingly
pulls
into each
her
other's
knees into her
eyes?
chest and puts her head down.
I can't take this.
I don't think any of us can. Just spit it out already.
And shut up over there!
No,
Did
things are
I-
about to get a bit serious.
Did I
We're not here.
do
Yuri
something?
Yuri gets flustered, her mind racing over what she may have said or done.
I did.
Oh,
I ended it.
Oh, good job.
Their lives. I texted them earlier, telling them.
Ooh, text.
And I just blocked them because I'm so afraid of their responses.
Well, that's what you should do, to be fair. You don't want to associate with someone anymore, just block them and...
Mm-hmm.
There you
This day and age.
yep.
And now it feels like I'm dying inside.
Yeah, Natsuki's experiencing a lot of guilt.
Indeed. Pretty much.
Well, more than
That's-
that.
I'm sorry.
Totally unsure what to do, Yuri can barely find any words of support to offer. Meanwhile, the sound of Natsuki's unusually hard breathing fills the air. Then she speaks again, barely above a whisper.
Oh, not that hard, okay.
Help me.
Oh.
I feel sick and I want to hit my head against things.
Yeah, don't do that.
Please.
Not good for you.
Please help. I can't take this.
You may be having a panic attack.
That's right, folks. 1 year before Puss in Boots' last wish, we get a realistic depiction of a panic
Oh,
attack.
shut up!
Damn.
That realization, Yuri's demeanor suddenly changes. But even jokes aside, Yuri once again becomes the MVP out of nowhere.
I have experience with this, so I'll help you through it, okay?
Natsuki meekly nods through her rapid breath, head still buried in her knees. Yuri slides herself over to Natsuki and sits on her step behind her. Then she puts her hands on Natsuki's shoulders.
Can you feel my hands?
Natsuki nods. Her shaking becomes much more apparent through Yuri's sense of touch. Yuri keeps her voice low and gentle.
You're safe right now. You're in a good and safe place where nothing can hurt you.
Welcome to Yuri's ASMR.
Well, again, this is actually a legit way to handle a panic attack. Natsuki nods once more. Although Yuri is only touching Natsuki's shoulder, she can practically feel a racing pulse through the base of her neck. I mean, that's one of the arteries, but also, yeah.
We'll do a breathing exercise together. All you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Let's breathe in now.
Yuri takes a deep, slow breath. Beneath her hands, she feels Natsuki's shoulders rise as Natsuki takes a breath of her own, trying to mimic Yuri. They exhale together, although Natsuki's breath shakes on the way out.
That's good. Let's keep going.
Yuri breathes in once more, and Natsuki joins her. They continue like that for a few more cycles while Yuri closely monitors. Eventually, Yuri feels Natsuki's rest more on her weight into Yuri's palm. Sorry.
Let's focus on the physical world. All you have to do is focus on the feeling of your breaths going in and out. And the weight of my hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe and comfortable physical space.
Minutes pass in silence. By now, the worst of it has passed, but Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts her to. Meanwhile, Natsuki has lifted her head off her knees, and her breathing is mostly steadied. Then she takes a final deep breath and slowly pulls herself to her feet, causing Yuri to let go. She stretches her arms.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak out. I don't know what my deal is.
It's more common than you think. It's just that people don't have way enough awareness of this.
You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you.
Is this gonna keep happening?
It may or it may not.
Yeah, it's not a certainty.
We can take measures to help prevent it in the future. But I think it will naturally get better over time.
Natsuki motions to sit back down again, so Yuri moves over. Yuri turns away to pick up her open book from the dusty floor, which she had hastily set down earlier. She brushes the dust off. So the janitor doesn't even pass his ear, I guess.
I don't think I could have gotten through that alone.
Absolutely not.
Especially if you're gonna start hitting your head on things.
Yeah, don't.
You're not alone. Cue the Final Fantasy 9 track.
Yeah, kinda. Feeling shy again, Yuri speaks into her own lap. Well, Zidane was passing through simple desperation, I guess, but it works still.
From now on. You don't have to do anything alone. Hint, hint, take the hint, please.
Again, all the joking aside, this is genuinely wholesome.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of
As
wholesome,
she says that, Yuri tenses up. Yeah, it's rare for her to so openly share her thoughts. But something about Natsuki, of all people, makes it feel so much more natural to do so. Perhaps because, like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself.
Monica, I feel a little awkward about listening in on this still. Should we, go?
Natsuki does
Yeah,
such a
maybe.
good job at hiding it. But it's taken a long time for Yuri to finally realize, like I said, this should be renamed the Doki Doki Bottom Club. And because of that, Yuri is able to deliver the reassurance that she herself would have wanted.
But if all of them are bottoms, who's gonna take the lead?
Someone is more of a power bottom. If you can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you can begin the tumultuous journey of learning to love yourself. And Ezra Steele.
Do you really mean that?
In case you actually don't know, a panic attack, regardless of what you do, it does consume a lot of energy from you.
You're probably gonna regret saying that if you do.
How so?
Because I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time during the weekends from now on.
Oh?
So you're giving me permission to be as annoying as I want and drag you around to a lot of places.
Oh, so first date this weekend?
I guess so.
I see.
It is pretty much a date.
But you've already said it, so you can't take it back now.
Well, I, for one, am going to enjoy the money I won from Sayori in that bet this weekend.
I thought you said you were leaving.
You can't hear us, okay?
Well, I suppose I have no choice but to accept that responsibility then.
Whoa, he's mean.
Oh, she's taking responsibility now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, both of you, wake up.
The blush. Oh my god.
We're filming.
This is the-
I know a good ice cream place.
Oh. That means you'll finally figure out my favorite ice cream flavor.
Yeah, we're bringing something back from one of the previous parts.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Green tea.
Are you sure?
Matcha ice cream.
Oh, you don't remember? The first day that you came into the club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor, but for me, you said you had no idea.
Despite Yuri not making an attention notice, she actually remembers that.
You will remember this.
Yep,
Seriously?
Yuri's favorite flavor is strawberry.
she's about to say it actually.
I don't remember that at all.
That's okay. I'll remember it for you. See, this is what I always do with Dwebs. I always remember things for him as well.
Oh, wait, I do. I said it was probably green tea.
Pretty much anything matcha flavored is good.
Yuri shakes her head.
It's a good guess. But my favorite is usually to get chocolate and raspberry together.
And you know, raspberry is pink.
Chocolate and raspberry? How fancy.
And for the chocolate, Yuri's hair is purple, which is the Cadbury branding color.
Yes.
How is that fancy?
I'm stretching, but I don't care.
Oh, I
I
don't
get
know.
the feeling that's probably what Dan had in mind.
I feel like I should have guessed something like that.
Well, maybe next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry.
There you go.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be absolutely delicious.
Oh yeah.
Hey, strawberry is my favorite.
Get your own favorite.
They even
flavor.
have an ice cream to share.
That's cute.
Beautiful.
Yeah, basically.
Strawberries, it's fine. I must prefer mint chocolate though.
I prefer strawberry cheesecake.
Mmm.
I don't like strawberry ice cream because I don't really like artificial strawberry.
What a
Fair
coincidence.
enough.
Plot twist: everything is artificial.
Don't.
I think it helps to have something to look forward to.
Oh, yes.
Well, remember what one thing that Monica said about the pressure in Act 3.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the sick feeling in my stomach. But it's easier now to convince myself that I did the right thing.
Trust
There you
me,
go.
sometimes doing the right thing hurts like hell.
It's
Yes,
Is there anything better I could be doing?
Kissing me.
not that I know of.
Damn
Yeah, at this point, Sarah is just waiting it for it to happen.
There's nothing that will make this easy for me.
Funny that you mentioned that.
You already did more than I thought anyone could.
Hmm.
Come to think of it, we never talked about the letter you wrote.
Yeah, like the one that we
Yeah.
basically made last part.
But I feel like we're way past that at this point. I don't even know what to talk about.
It's not really important anymore. How hilarious.
Except that I think it helped me understand my needs a little bit better.
Oh, like you need something or someone in your deep life?
Mm-hmm.
The way I like to be treated. And the kinds of friends that I want to have.
You know... Oh, never mind.
That's why I wanted to start coming here in the first place, even though I was so scared of causing more problems.
I thought it was a coincidence that you ran into me here initially.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Nah,
You're
it's
screwed
okay.
now.
Be honest.
well, not exactly.
Oh my.
If she confesses too, I get half my money back.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Natsuki.
I may have tracked you down first.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
Pay up.
With the help of Sayori.
Excuse me.
Damn you, Sayori, you cheated!
I played matchmaker.
Now you forfeit that money.
But you said...
I was shy, okay?
Just like Yuri.
I wasn't ready to, whatever. You know what I'm saying.
No, please, by all means, be more specific.
I guess that I'm glad that you worked up the courage.
Yeah, let's take the positive out of this.
I can't believe I was cheated out of my money like that.
It was my money.
Turns out, Monica, the game was rigged from the start.
And I wasn't the one who rigged it.
I can tell that you've been making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave, and it will make things better in the long run. I think anyone will be proud of you for it.
Aggressive.
Anyone?
Yeah, anyone who's right there beside you.
You mean, like you?
Yes,
Yuri, that face you're making.
like me.
You know, I could get used to this.
Fun fact, that's a line that I hear a lot in a lot of hentais. So, just putting that out there.
Pedro,
long
I've
as-
seen
As long
these
as you don't tease me
faces.
too much.
As long as
I've seen these kinds of faces in hentais as well.
As long as you don't. No, I mean that line of dialogue specifically, not the faces. But yeah, the faces too.
Look at
Fine.
these goofballs.
Just a little then.
That's fine.
It's okay, we can progress this softly.
My name is Natsuki, and I'm fine.
I know how
Aw.
uncertain.
Now,
I know
she's
how
starting to
uncertain
be-
feeling everything feels to you right now. But I really do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry at happy ending.
Thanks.
And then we continue blissfully into this small but perfect piece of our forever.
It feels nice to be reassured.
Two girls continue their conversation through the remainder of lunch.
That's a long-ass
Just
lunch.
a
A
conversation.
new feeling hangs in the air, feeling of greater certainty in their path forward. In just a few hours there will be another literature club meeting, where the 4 club members will happily spend time together.
I'm sure.
Each of them,
Absolutely.
all with their own special qualities, have something unique that they can deliver to one another. Through friendship and literature, the club members will continue to grow and find new happiness together.
I'm scared now.
The end of each chapter is the start of the next, Yuri thinks to herself. Since she's about to finish her long-running series, it will be best to have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend will be a good time to visit the bookstore. Well, together.
Aww.
God, that's so cheesy, but I cannot help but
You
love
know, can I?
Wholesome.
I gotta say, the amount of extra content that Dan Salvato added on to
it.
what
And
is
again, I
essentially
would like to remind you, this is someone who was doing a Smash Bros. Brawl hack.
okay, I just want to point out, yes, I know that this version was paid for, but still, the amount of additional content for what is essentially a re-release is...
Well,
I'd say this-
that's something that I had to ask in the next part, and already this is enough long. So instead, tune in for the next part, where we reach the last of the side stories, titled Equals, and we will use that also to give our final thoughts to the game, both vanilla version and this. See ya.
So yeah.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
see you then.